Scott Augenbaum is a retired FBI supervisory special agent. He's the author of The Secret to Cybersecurity. He also joins us live now. Scott, good to see you. Thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate that. For those who may be unfamiliar with what is being called a sophisticated hacking technique or techniques, how does this happen, Scott?
This happens very simply. Just think about this. The bad guys are able to get into an organization's email because they're not using two-factor authentication. They read all of the emails and they see there's a correspondence between one company and another and the finance person. So I want you to think about this. There's a finance person at a company and they get an email from one of the vendors and the vendor says, I need you to change bank account and routing number. And unfortunately, what do you think happens so many times when we get an email from somebody we know and somebody we trust, and they ask us to do something simple like that? So what do you think the victims do?
Well, we'll show you this. The FBI has some new data showing the year-over-year rise in the scam we're discussing, and here it is on your screen. According to the agency, it says this: between December 2021 and December 2022, there was a 17% increase in identified global exposed losses. Is that the actual increase? Is it higher than what's being reported? What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's a lot higher. Very few organizations report this for fear, embarrassment. And, you know, I've seen this the first time probably about 2015 or so, and it keeps getting worse. And I'm surprised. Do we have to wait for this to be a $100 billion problem? There's a lot of steps companies can take. When you get an email from somebody you know and somebody you trust, especially in a business relationship, and they ask you to send money, change bank account and wire transfer information, stop, take a breath, think before you act. Pick up the telephone and verify that. I just recently had a victim $500,000, and it easily could have been prevented.
Unbelievable. Okay, so there's the tip. If you get that email that talks about money transfers, think before you act. That from Scott Augenbaum joining us. Scott, good to see you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.